There are multiple ways to access Keep. You can use your phone, go to keep.google.com, or click on the right Keep icon on Gmail and calendar websites. The sidebar shows all the notes with an option to add a new one. On the left, we have the navigation, whereas you can search right here on the top. The tool can search for titles and text within notes. Those right here are pinned notes that you open frequently. Of course, to pin notes, you will need to create some notes. To add one, click on this Take a Note button. FYI, when you do, the notes section is automatically selected. You can add a title right on the top. As you use the application on multiple devices, you have this refresh button. And if you get tired of the light mode, the option to enable the dark mode is under settings right here. So, you are adding a note. What now? You have a few options. You can add a checklist note, draw with your mouse, or add an image. Google Keep is simple, so it does not support multiple note types in a single note. For example, you can't add checklists in a text note. If you add checklist items, the whole note will convert to a checklist note. While on the subject, Keep starts suggesting grocery items when you add a couple of grocery items to a checklist. The drawing section opens up a big white screen. You have a few options such as different pencils, pens, highlighters, selection, and a few grids. Most of those tools come with an icon to open subtools. As you draw, the app automatically adds more space to the bottom. Also, when you finish playing with it, you can tap on this eraser icon to erase the unnecessary drawings. You also have the take image and record audio options on the mobile application. Moving on, each note comes with a few tools on the bottom. One of them is reminders. Google Keep supports one reminder on a single note at a time, but you can set it to repeat if you like. The app shows a few quick times, while the location option reminds you when you are near the added location. Of course, for that to work, you will need your phone with the location turned on. You can also add collaborators for specific notes. The good thing is, others won't have access to your other notes. When someone is invited to edit a note, you will see their profile picture here. The other person will see something like this. They can also add others to this note and remove themselves. You can also change the background color to categorize notes or set priorities. To make a note more complex, you can add one or many images. When you do, the images stack up above the title. So, the more photos you add, the bigger the note size will be. Alright, when you want to get rid of a note, you have two options. You can either archive it or throw it in the trash can. Archived notes are those that are no longer needed, but you want them just in case. Those notes do not delete automatically like the ones in the trash can do. You have 7 days to recover the notes from the trash can. Let's talk about labels. Labels work like tags. You can see all the notes with a specific label, and when you add a label, you see it right above the Edit Labels option. You also have the Reminders option to see all the reminders in one place. Moving to the next tool, Google Keep comes as an extension for Google Chrome. You don't get many options because all it does is save a page's URL in a new note. But it's good to see that it's there, and hopefully we'll see more features of it in the future. By the way, in a text note, you can still add hand drawing. It's pretty simple. Just go to 3 little dots and tap on Add Drawing. Other than that, you can duplicate a note or convert it to a Google Docs document to further edit. Lastly, the layout can be changed by clicking on the button on the top. Before we end this video, let me introduce settings, and more specifically, the reminder defaults. Those default times are handy when adding a reminder. You see those in the Pick Time and Date option while adding a reminder. Anyway, this is it for this video. Glad you could make it to the end. Get yourself an ice cream as a reward. But like this video before doing that. I will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, take care.